a familiar face, Mr. Hersi, because you know my country very well. You've been to South Africa, and it's your home.
Yeah, it's my second home actually, South Africa. Thank you very much for being here. We're very glad to have a person senior as you to come all the way from South Africa to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania for our derby. This is one of the biggest derby, I can say, the biggest derby in East Africa. And I don't know in position in terms of, in Africa generally, but this is one of the biggest derby historically. Yanga has been, it was born in 1935. So this time around, it's 85 years of age, you can imagine. And Simba is almost the same. They're a bit younger than us. They're actually coming from us. So, but we're rival. The rivalry is too high.
So what you're saying, they are coming from you. It's a similar story to Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs being born out of Orlando Pirates.
Exactly same thing. So we are the parents of them. We were born before them. But now in terms of rivalry, this is the biggest derby in East Africa. And a good thing about it, we have a lot to share. It's not enemies. We're not enemies, we're friends, and especially outside the pitch we're friends, but in the pitch we fight a lot, my man. It's going to be hard to
home. People know a lot about Kariakoo derby, and also one of the things that people are always looking at is how packed the stadium. Each and every time the two teams are playing each other, how packed the stadium, but also the hype going to the game as well. It's always there.
I can tell you the way that we rate our rivalry, it's to a level whereby you can beat your opponent and say, I'm a champion of the country. So when you win today, there's nothing Simba guy can tell you until we meet again. So it's like, bragging rights. You get the rights to brag for the next until you meet again. This is where we are rating our rivalry. And it's going to be a big day tomorrow. This is a big day of our season here. But the good thing about it is we're very happy to have a president like John Pombe Magufuli. We all know that the whole continent has been shut down, but here we have a different level of treating corona. Our president is very positive, and he gives us the right to proceed doing our own business, our own operation on a daily basis. So tomorrow, the 60,000 seater will be full, and I'm telling you, there will be a lot more people watching the game in home, and also there will be a lot of more people, wanted to have the look and feel of a game. They'll be outside the pitch. So you're talking of probably 100,000 people that will be gathered in
Very
one
interesting place. Because there's also been a good start by Yanga to the season as well. And I think in the last 3 matches, I saw that Simba lost 2 of those games.
They lost 1, they drew 1, they won 1. So we played against them on 4th of January. We drew 2-2. Then we played against them on 8th of March. We beat them 1-0. So out of 2 games in a league last season, we took 4 points out of them. But we met again on a semi-final of our FA Cup here, and they won for 1. So, yeah, in a league, they only got 1 point out of 6.
And I guess what is more important also is to wrestle the league title away from them. I think they've had it for the past 3 seasons now.
Yeah, the good thing about this season now, we're now on top of the table with 1 point clear from Azam, which is the second spot, and Simba, they're behind us for 4 points. So we're in advantage. We're playing against them while we have 4 points in hand, and we have a good season this season. We played a couple of games. We drew 2. We never lost, and it's the only team that never lost in this season. So it's a good start for us. We're on top of the table, and hopefully end of the season we'll be on top of the table as well. And we want to be crowned the champions of Tanzania.
In South Africa, because we have people who are following this game religiously for tomorrow. In my case, we've moved. We're with Senzo and Simba, but now we're younger people. What can you say to younger fans out there ahead of the derby tomorrow?
First, it's our game. We'll be home as Yanga. So I call upon all the supporters of Yanga to come and join us, giving us and the players support that they need to make sure that we win this game. Second, the game is very important. It's one of the top games in the country. It's the toppest game in the country, whereby, as I've told you, you get the right to brag toward the next game. So please ask you guys to pray for us. We need to win this game. It's very important, very, very important. We need to win, but in terms of management, we have done all the necessary things to make sure that we win, preparing our boys toward the game, psychologically, mentally, financially. You know, these boys, they want to hear, okay, if we win, what's going to be our cut? So
bonus is important.
Very important.
So the bonus of the derby is different to the bonus against other teams on the league.
1,000 times. Totally different. You can't compare. I've been telling my boys, if you win this game, it's like you winning other 5 seasons game. The amount of money that we're paying for the bonus, it's like 5 seasons. You know what I mean? 5 seasons game in 90 minutes. Make sure that you win, they said, boss.
Especially after the last derby, you lost 4-1. Yeah. Something has to give tomorrow.
My man, it's going to be a revenge tomorrow. I'm telling you, my man. We're ready for that. The boys are ready for that. Everyone is ready for that. It's going to be a revenge tomorrow.
It's very interesting because in South Africa, it's the second leg of the Soweto derby. So tomorrow, it will be the Kariakoo derby for me. But most importantly, I was just seeing the latest squad. Tanzania is playing Tunisia in the AFCON qualifiers next week. So I was seeing in that squad 14 players who will be on the pitch tomorrow.
It's going to be a fight, a pre-fight, I can tell you. 14 players from Yanga, 14 players from Simba. So out of our national team, we have 7 players from Yanga, 7 from Simba. Yeah. So in total, we have 14 players coming in through. Yeah. We're going to fight tomorrow. And we'll forget about the other game that we will fight for our win. And our boys will be fighting there, my man, fighting. Not, you know, it's not going to be easy. And we make sure that tomorrow we do the revenge that happened on our last game. And honestly speaking, our boys are ready for that. You will see tomorrow. You will see. It's not going to be easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All the best, Mr. Hersi.
Thank you very much.
And I'm with you tomorrow.
Yeah. You need to enjoy.